Stephen A. Smith delivers bold Travis Kelce retirement truth after Andy Reid delivers bad news. Let's face it, if Travis Kelce retired tomorrow, he could still moonwalk into Canton. 3 rings, an MVP-worthy bromance with Patrick Mahomes, the most-watched sports podcast, and, of course, a cultural takeover with SNL and Taylor Swift. In cleats, the man is already an empire. But there's something about getting beat down in the Super Bowl, and it's keeping number 87 up at night, and in pads. I got a bad taste in my mouth in how I ended last year, and how well I was playing, and how accountable I was to the people around me. You compare that to another GOAT Trav's compared to Rob Gronkowski. He ended his career in 2022, a year after he lifted his 4th, and the one in Tampa alongside Tom Brady. So, obviously, Kelce sees that and doesn't want to go out with a bad taste like he said. And that's where year 13 comes in. One final attempt to revise the last chapter. I'm only interested in Super Bowl rings, he said now in June, ahead of the camp. He refuses to admit his retirement tour just yet. There's a score to settle. Reacting to that Super Bowl rings clip, Stephen A. Smith laid out a perfect retirement route for Travis. And he did that with the kind of theatrical rage that only he is capable of evoking. Smith doubled down on First Take as he said, "Well, I love it, because this is a 3-time Super Bowl champion. This is one of the greatest tight ends in the history of football." But then he revealed the bits from his one-on-one with Kelce, saying, Kelce, was talking to me about how there were days where he looked at himself, and you know it ain't what it used to be. But it would have been easy for him to walk away if you had captured a championship. I believe he's back playing right now because of the kicking, and Smith might be a little outspoken, that's his style, but he isn't wrong. Despite all of Kelce's accomplishments, the beating they suffered against the Eagles in the Super Bowl is what he remembers most. The final score read, 40-22. What's worse is that, at the halftime, the scoreboard read, 24-0. So, the Chiefs weren't even close. They got completely dismantled. No one expected Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs to go through that. The three-peat was up for grabs, until it wasn't. A loss like that lingers. That's why Smith went one step further, pointing out that Kelce would have retired had it not been for the February 9th's thrashing. You can't end your career when you're as successful as him, with the residue of that. Losses are losses, but not like that, Smith said. Those words that he just echoed just personified and reaffirmed why he is the champion that he is. In interviews, Kelce said that on some days, he didn't feel like the same player. But now, he's training like a man possessed, running lean and with an intent on getting even. But if Smith was the hype man, Andy Reid turned that hype down. The Big Red subtly revealed a shocking fact that should make Chiefs fans sweat while praising Kelce's conditioning and work ethic during the offseason. I know he's getting older. He doesn't know he's getting older, but I do. That's not a passing remark. But Kelce appeared significantly leaner when he arrived at minicamp. He had been exercising in Florida, losing weight, and perfecting his stride. Although ESPN's Jeremy Fowler verified that Kelce trained a lot, he rejected the widely circulated rumors that he had shed 25 pounds. Still, Reid is already limiting his practice reps, preserving whatever gas is left in the tank. And that tank may not be as full as it once was. Last season, Kelce played more than 84% of the snaps, still an excellent usage rate, but his numbers declined. It was a career low of 823 yards. The Super Bowl, for catches for 39 yards? That's not the Kelce we know. And Reid knows it, too. The Chiefs' HC hinted about snap count management this season when he remarked, "If I think it's catching up to him, I'll pull off." He hasn't yet shown me any of that yet, so don't worry. They are keeping a tight eye on the tight end. Let's just say that everyone in Kansas City knows that Kelce is playing on borrowed time. Aside from Kelce himself, stats are not what the man is after. He's trying to find closure. Don't expect him to hang up the cleats anytime soon until he receives it. Deion Sanders' son exposes Travis Hunter's surprising weakness in unexpected sport. It's widely known that Deion Sanders Jr., affectionately known as Bucky, runs the Well-Off Media YouTube channel. Through it, he has become the unofficial documentation of the Sanders family, offering fans a rare, unfiltered look at their day-to-day lives. His relationship with NFL rookie Travis Hunter is particularly significant. Hunter frequently calls Bucky his big brother, and the two have been there for each other on and off the field. Hunter cemented their friendship by flipping his college commitment to Jackson State in 2021, becoming part of the Sanders family sphere and an instant member of their inner circle. At T. Hunter's wedding, Bucky's song was performed, a moving tribute to the richness of their bond. Bucky has come into the limelight recently for reasons both lighthearted and touching. At the weekend, Bucky went on social media to mark a fun family reunion, posting a video of a spirited game of tennis in which he faced off with Travis Hunter. But the weekend was not all sports. It was a reflection of how the Sanders clan embraced Hunter as family. This weekend, however, the focus isn't solely on the off-court shenanigans. It's on the court, where Bucky and Hunter are about to conclude a friendly, high-stakes tennis match. Bucky, who is no pro, goes all out, diving for shots. Against all odds, he wins. He also roasts Hunter for his weak game and playfully calls him out for his shortcomings. Bucky bragged, "I hooped them twice." Yeah, so, bro is really a asterisk S. Bro, the exchange was typical Sanders family pulling pranks, but it also highlighted the close-knit, almost sibling-like dynamic that Hunter and Bucky share. His Instagram story gleams with the same, and fans are giggling along with the friendly roasts. The tennis match is a picture of the close relationship between Bucky and Hunter. Bucky has been Hunter's largest booster, supporting his Heisman push and even sticking up for him online when critics stop by. Even when Hunter made his highly anticipated NFL debut, the hype was met with both praise and intense scrutiny. But Bucky never flinched. He was quick to clap back online, standing firm behind his brother. The real triumph of the weekend isn't on the scoreboard. It's how Bucky and Hunter can become best buddies one minute and bitter rivals the next. Tennis, football, or just goofing around, the Sanders family is all about maximizing every second. Travis Hunter rallies for Coach Prime. While Bucky and Travis are clowning around on the court or off-screen at all times, there is an underlying concern within the Sanders clan. Travis Hunter demonstrated his allegiance with the Sanders family when he went out of his way to visit Coach Prime, Deion Sanders, during all the illness concerns circulating throughout the family. Coach Prime has been absent from the Colorado Buffaloes for weeks, recuperating from an unspecified medical problem, which had fans and media alike speculating and fretting. It's not the first serious health issue Sanders has dealt with. This past year, he fought blood clots and even had 2 of his toes amputated. Coach Prime has remained largely out of the public eye since then. He is not attending events and is even losing weight, unusually, because of his condition. As the Sanders family was going through this turmoil, Hunter packed up his bags and took off to Texas, where Sanders has been recuperating at home. The video that Bucky posted presented Coach Prime in good spirits, having a serene morning at the lake with Hunter. Hunter's visit brightened the mood of Sanders. It reminded all that, for this team, it's always about more than football. Bucky succinctly put it in one of his tweets, #ForeverFamily. And that's precisely what it appeared to be. Here's to hoping for a speedy recovery for Coach Prime. Get well soon, Coach. The team's holding it down.